Hey guys, so we're gonna do a video. It's the 1 year anniversary of the University of Idaho murders, and I was considering that. I'm like, do I want to talk about it and everything, And then I was like, yeah, I looked at the date, like immediately when I saw November 13th, when you're waking up and you're like, it's immediately where my mind went, a year ago, what happened, and how shocking this case was and everything. And everybody, all the psychics came out for this one, try to help do what they can. Everybody, was talking about it, of course. And we were all just on pins and needles. This person needs to be caught. They could do it again. I mean, it was so horrific. And, I'll tell you, when I looked at this case, the energy, the feel, it reminds me of the Manson murder so much. I don't know about you guys, but if anybody's ever read Helter Skelter, the books, everybody knows what the Manson murders were. And when they happened, in 1969, ironically on Lionsgate Portal, I do wonder if he picked that time for a reason. Okay, because astrology among the hippies was huge, but anyway, when that happened, it was very shocking, and everybody wanted him caught, and then it opened the door to madness, and really put an end to the hippie movement. It really did. Uh, especially this, it's almost like that kind of vibe. When I would read it, it's like the way the horror and the way it is, and then when he was caught, his eyes, it's almost like a similar energy spirit was in him. I do believe something possessed him. Okay, that's just my thing. I do believe in it. I do believe dark things can possess and stuff. You can see it a lot in the eyes, in people. If you've ever, you see cases, someone's caught, and you look at those eyes, like look at Manson's eyes. I mean, that's, yeah, you can't help but see it and stuff. And he wasn't even the one. Obviously, Manson wasn't the one who did it, but he could hypnotize. That's the thing. He could hypnotize. He could manipulate. He had that kind of power and stuff with a big power. I mean, he literally put an end to the hippie movement, the love movement, and everything, which was, and all his madness. He really did and stuff. And this energy, it's almost like when I was reading it and looking at this case, it's like I feel like I'm almost dealing with a similar energy. It's so similar and stuff. But this is the thing. It's only 4 minutes. Let's look at the Today Show, and then we're going to kind of pull some cards because I know there are some things you guys have questions on. Like one thing, the case. I'm wondering if I could, there's no trial date, for example. I've already read on the case. I do believe he's going to lose. Okay, I do believe he did it. Yeah, I know. Because even the day it was announced they caught him, I did a live that day, and I mean, the sunlight was coming in like this. I mean, it was like a sign, like that's God, that's heaven. He's caught. It was all on video for everybody to see. And I'm like, oh my God, look at this light, guys. Okay, that's, so that was my signal. They got the right guy. Okay, I know you can't use that in a court of law, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, but anyway, with all this going on, I mean, this was probably one of the most traumatic things I've ever read. It's always bad. Any kind of kids, missing kids, that I've been reading for years and things like that, it's always bad. But this case was just so, senseless and horrible and everything. And it just, we all, were just completely stunned, shocked, and, desperate, that they would catch who did it and stuff. And I know there are people out there, I've seen content creators doubting it and all that. And I'm like, look, guys, DNA is what's going to win the case. And I said that before. It's going to be the DNA. Okay? You got a knife sheath. He's trying to do the perfect crime and he made a mistake. Well, spirit. Okay, so this is from today's show. It's only 4 minutes.
This morning, a somber commemoration for the families of Xana Kernodle, Ethan Chapin, Madison Mogan, and Kaylee Gonzalez, the 4 University of Idaho students stabbed to death 1 year ago.
4 students were killed yesterday in a suspected homicide.
Their murders rattling the small community of Moscow, Idaho. It took police 6 weeks to track down and arrest Koberger.
Yeah, that's really not that long, though. It could have been worse.
The former criminology
They worked really hard,
to the
guys.
Killings, investigators say, by DNA found on a knife sheath left on the bed where Gonzalez
Thank
and
God.
Logan were found dead. Now, 1 year after their daughter Kaylee's murder, Christy and Steve Gonzalez say they'll spend the day remembering their little girl.
It's been rough. It's been really rough. You just miss them, and the longer they're gone, the more you miss them, and the more you realize how badly you really
Such beautiful
have been
kids.
robbed.
In the 12 months since Ethan Chapin's murder, his mother Stacy wrote a children's book and helped establish the Ethan Smile Foundation.
They all started
in honor of
foundations
her
pretty
son's
much, I
memory.
believe.
I miss hugging Ethan. He was definitely a mama's boy. I'd give anything to go back and be able to have
They're
another hug from him.
While the judge has entered a not guilty plea on Kohberger's behalf, a start date for his trial has not yet been set. The 28-year-old's legal team has made multiple failed attempts to get the case thrown out. But those
Yeah,
delays
good
have
luck
brought
with that.
more time for investigators who were back at the crime scene last
That ain't
month,
gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen,
collecting more
guys.
evidence.
It's more evidence, so then when we do go to trial, there'll just be more good days than there is those what-if days.
Now, the four families united by immense loss, grieving this mournful milestone.
Later tonight, a vigil will be held at the
Yeah.
University of Idaho.
So that's, there's no trial date set. He waived his right to a speedy trial, from what I understand. And I've tried to, avoid looking at it, because his face. I kind of talked to you guys about it when I read if he's going to lose or win, and he will lose and stuff. Let's pull some cards, though. I'm feeling compelled to pull some things, even though we know, I know some people doubt his thing here. So there's probably a history of committing crimes that he's done, other things. I've suspected some things with animals and stuff. Social media did provide valuable clues. Okay, yep, we all kind of came forward and stuff. There was that and stuff. There was definitely a motive to committing the crime. Yes, I believe we've all kind of focused on the target and Kaylee. I pretty much, I did a 6-minute video where that was established. And stuff, premeditated murder, yes. And he planned out the details in advance. We know it was planned. And the thing, it does say in the future, killer may admit guilt. Possibly, maybe one day. Maybe he won't do it right now. He wants to save his skin and stuff. And it does say, solved in the distant future. Oh, no. I think that's what it's saying, is this trial is going to take a while, is what it means. It's solved. But I feel that once we get into the trial and things like that, but I have a feeling it's going to be delayed. It's going to take a little bit, because one of the things they're trying to, I suspect, they might be able to get a change of venue. It's a possibility. As a matter of fact, let me pull cards on that. Hold on one second. I think, no. I'm going to go to thought. Let me see if will get a change of venue. Let me kind of see that. I'm wondering if that is a possibility. Because, Idaho, everybody knows about this, of course. This is massive. Could they possibly do it? 6 of Swords would show me if they move out of the area and stuff. We can see that. It'd be better to have it there, but they could possibly get it because, yes, the media coverage in Idaho is massive. Doesn't matter. I mean, the DNA is really what's going to do them in. And they're, I know they're going to try to get it thrown out. And they're trying to say there were other males, da-da-da-da-da. It's on a knife sheath, okay? And there was also the roommate saw the bushy eyebrows. She remembers the eyes. That's one thing is even though memory can do things, that's one thing it's hard to forget is the eyes. That's the one thing she did go eye to eye with him. Okay, it's hard to forget those eyes. He's got very distinct eyes and eyebrows. And I know people are wondering if she's going to testify. I will look at that. Because I know people have said, understand why she would be afraid to testify. Going face to face, I've talked to you guys about it. Okay, it's a very scary thing. That's darkness. Okay, that's darkness. I'm sure those roommates fear that he could get off. Just they have this what if, fear. Okay. They were in hiding. They were being protected while they were looking for him. Okay. All right, so we're going to kind of look at that. Will there be a change of venue, and will the roommate testify? And I wasn't going to necessarily, you know, read and things like that. But I feel that Solve a Distant Future, I feel Spirit is trying to say it's going to be a while before this trial happens. I'll try to nail the time. I've got Astro Dice. It's going to drag out. These attorneys are trying to drag it out, and they're trying to do their shit and just over paperwork them to get it thrown out. Ain't happening. They could throw out that case. No. Okay, so let's first, I'm going to do a row here, just kind of look. Will they get a change of venue? We got 6 of Cups really to represent the youth, the children. We've also got the ruin, the murders. That normally shows a person stabbed in the back. It can be murder. I mean, this is just, you know, a terrible case. Everybody knows of these murders in Idaho, of course, and stuff. The lust card, you know, this is just the lust for power. I do feel that there was possibly some sexual motivations, but that got thwarted and stuff. I really feel Ethan threw it off, to be honest, and stuff. But the Emperor energy, that makes me feel, you know, the law and everything, they're really firm on this. That's the God of War. They're not, you know, having this. I don't see anything. And the Lovers, you know, I remember that coming up there. As far as, you know, the relationships, things like that, a lot of people, they're going to try to throw in, they're going to try to say it's a boyfriend of this, that, you know, nah, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. And stuff. And the 7 of Cups, that can be the 7 deadly sins, debauch, of course, this whole thing, you know. And everything, the Princess of Cups, that is always kind of represented to me, all the girls, really all the girls and stuff. And I really feel Ethan thwarted. It was horrible no matter what. And we got the number 4 there. He wanted to take power. We have the 4 University Idaho murders and stuff. I do have Sun in Capricorn energy. We should know in the Capricorn if there's going to be a change of venue. So far, everything I'm looking at, I don't see one. And everything, I don't see any kind of moving away from troubled water. I do feel, of course, the defense is going to try to, the only thing they can do is try to say, well, there was other men in the house, and there's DNA here, there, this, that. Okay, not on a knife sheath, guys. Okay, stuff. So they're going to try to, and I feel they're going to try to pin maybe the boyfriend of Kaylee. They're going to try to do all this weird stuff, you know, to try to get some, oh, they were break up, they were this. They're going to try to throw this crap in to try to make it look like he's, you know, make another suspect. I really feel that's what they're going to try to do. It's not going to work. Okay, I really feel the jury is like, no, that knife sheath is really strong. The DNA is really going to do it. I feel one of the things the prosecutor definitely wants to win on this and stuff, okay? But I know even I can see the smoke screen with some content creators that doubt it's him. Okay, come on, guys. Okay, you know what I'm saying. No, it's him. They got the right guy. I know, the light coming in the window. Like I said, that can't be, you know, my evidence and stuff like that. We're going to see if the roommate's going to testify. I know that she's probably scared to death to do it. I get it. See the sorrow card? That's the 3 of Swords. That's a heartache. That's the suffering. Okay? Those roommates have suffered enough. Stop spreading rumors about them online. Okay? They had nothing to do with it. We're to see and stuff. If the one, I'm trying to remember which one, her name. You guys can tell me in the comments. The one who saw him, basically, I'm focusing on the one who went eye to eye with him. And she is very lucky, and I swear the dog Murphy saved her life. Because I kept, when I was doing readings, I kept getting the dog. And then it came, yep, the dog saved her life. That's the way it is. That's the reason why there's 2 survivors, is that dog. Or no one in that house would have survived. It's because of the dog. Okay. And we got the Tower and Temperance. Oh yeah, divine timing. We gotta be patient. I know. It was a Tower moment, no doubt. Mars, the violence. Okay, so we're gonna look if the roommate is gonna testify. Just kind of check some cards here. Light at the end of the tunnel. Oh boy, it's a hard one. Yeah, I know. He'll eventually go down and stuff. Yeah, he ended up getting opportunity. We know that. Ace of Wands. But we've got that. Let's see. Yeah, and he was the one who walked away. He left his mess. He walked away and left her behind. And so, Princess of Swords can be about communication. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. She will communicate. She will testify. Hold on. And stuff. I've got the virtue card. I got this for the roommates before, guys. These roommates are innocent. Don't be spreading rumors that they had anything to do with this. Okay, that's the virtue card. Okay. Now, I do get the Sun in Virgo energy, 8 of Pentacles and stuff. I'm wondering if this could drag out that long. Oh, God, that'd be a long time, right? And stuff. And I also got a Queen of Cups energy. I feel a female figure kind of being able, you know, somebody who's empathic, compassionate, maybe on the prosecutor team that will able to do it. It's a good sign that the Princess of Swords is popping up in there. The one who, you know, he walked away. Okay, he did do that. That's what the 8 of Cups can be about. She's sitting next to it. She was left behind as a survivor. But the fact that Princess of Swords is about news, communication, communicating information, that's a very good sign of testifying. They need her. They need her to do it. Because I feel it would be very... Oh, then somebody's trying to call me. I feel it will be... Hold on one second. Client. Okay. Hopefully she'll stop. Sorry about that, guys. Literally in the middle of read. Okay. Sorry, that was a client trying to call me. Sorry about that. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, let me get back to it. Messing up my groove. I'm like, stop calling. I'm not getting a video. Okay, that's the life of a psychic. I get very busy. Okay, it's okay. It's good. Okay, so anyway, so with everything that we've got, let me go back to it. The Princess of Swords energy. That's so irritating. I can't remake the video. I can't redo cards. You know, I don't want to do that, so you're going to have to deal with it. I'm sorry. But with the Princess of Swords energy, that is normally the person will communicate. They will give news, information, communication, and stuff about the event and stuff like that. And also looking at the star, the light at the end of the tunnel and stuff, you know, I feel they, you know, there is, when I tune into that, I feel a fear. Oh my God, I'm the one who's going to get up there. If he got off, he would come after me. Oh my God, there's that energy. Okay, that's why they've been hesitant. But I do feel they've been like very gentle with this one. Hence the Queen of Cups. I feel a female, you know, somebody working on that prosecutor team that's kind of been gentle. Maybe some kind of counselor. There could be a counselor in that that works with victims that is helping her a little bit like that. So she will testify. So I do believe the roommate is going to testify, which would be very integral, okay, in the case. Because especially I feel it's one thing to have DNA and the defense is going to try to do all, oh, there was other men, there's this. It could have been transferred because of the, you know, they're going to contaminate, you know, they're going to make up all kind of confusion to create a smoke screen. But I feel when the roommate really talks about the eyes, which that's his eyes, she knows, you know, that kind of thing. It's that plus the sheath is going to be very compelling. It's needed. Her testimony is needed. Okay, and stuff. So I feel they will get her to testify. Let's go ahead and roll the Astro dice to kind of see if we can pinpoint when this trial could actually manifest. And I probably will cover the trial, guys. Let's kind of go ahead and see what we got. Okay, so we're going to definitely know a little bit more during Capricorn energy. I've got the Saturn and everything. We know Saturn and Pisces just went direct. Mercury, North Node. It could be in the... I was getting more Leo, Virgo. I am getting Leo energy here and stuff. And let me just double check. I mean, it's going to be a while, guys, I suspect. But we should know a little bit more, you know, that they're going to be talking about. So, yeah, I've got Leo, but I've also got a 5 and a 1. You know, I wonder even August 15 type of energy could be very significant and stuff. What's going on? So, I'm feeling it's going to be a while, guys. I would be very surprised if this trial was like, spring, here it comes. I feel that his process, they're going to be trying to get change of venues. They're going to be doing stuff We should know a little bit more in the Capricorn month. There was some things should come up in the Capricorn, but they're going to try to drag it. I don't see a change of venue happening though. That's good. Okay. To me, it should be in the home turf only, just, because, that's where it happened. But, and of course everybody's heard about the case. I know that, but so far I don't see any kind of movement that there's change of venue and everything. It should be in Idaho. That's where it happened, and that's where he should go down. That's just kind of how I feel about it and stuff like that, so the people, especially in Idaho, can go sit in the courtroom that want to see him go down and everything. But the roommate, I do believe, is going to testify. Everything with the Princess of Swords seems that. But yes, it's anniversary. I believe they said leave porch lights on, in memory of the, of the victims and everything. So, I always leave my porch lights on, but I'm probably going to go back there and light a candle for them. Okay, you guys, you have a good one.